Hi, we're going to do the Unit 3 Slope and Function Study Guide. So which choice is not a function of x? So when you're looking at this, you want to see if the x's repeat. So if the x's repeat, it is not a function. So this one's not a function. The x's do not repeat, so that means this one is a function. So if I guess if the question asks which one's not a function, it would be that one. All right, which choice is a linear function? So it cannot have an exponent. It cannot divide by x. Cannot have an exponent. So that means this one is going to be a function. And remember, that means it's got to make a line. It cannot make like a V shape. It can't make a parabola shape. It can't make any other kind of shape. It's got to make a line. What's the slope of this line? So it's got to go through the corner of the box. This one isn't in the corner, so I can't use that point. So I'm going to use this point. I'm going to use this point. So I do my rise over run. So 1, 2, 3 over my run. 1, 2. And this is a positive slope, so it's 3 over 2. I'm not going to change it into a mixed number. All right, so I'm looking for this point right here is in the middle of a box, so I can't use that. I can use that point. I can use, let's see what we got here. Right there. Rise, run. 1, 2, oops, went too far. Keep wanting to hit that colored pencil. Rise, run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So I have 7 over 2. All right, again, I have to look for a corner. So I have my rise, my run. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to go back to that last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a negative slope, so I have to make it negative. So I'm actually going to go back to that last slide because I didn't make this one negative. This is a negative slope because it's going down from left to right. This one's also going down from left to right. This one's going up from left to right. So I've got a corner box there and one there. So I go rise, run, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 over 5. All right, which equation is nonlinear? So remember you to be nonlinear, you have an exponent, you divide by x, you have like pi, a square root, something like that in there. Okay, so this one divides by x, so that one's nonlinear. Is y a nonlinear function of x? So we want to check the change. So this is going up by 2, and this one's going up by, 3? And then it goes up by 6, and then this one goes up by 8. So we want to check to see if it's going to be the same amount. So if I look here, it's actually going up by 4. If I look here, and I look, it's going up by 5, not 6. And it should be going up by 6 if I was doubling it over here. So so I went up by 4 over here, and I only went up by 5 over here. Okay, so this is is y a nonlinear function? Yes. Should be going up by the same amount. All right, which choices are linear and which choices are nonlinear? This one's nonlinear, this one's linear, this one's linear, this one's linear. I know it's nonlinear because of the exponent. You can have x divided by 4, that's okay. You just can't divide by an x. All right, what's the slope of the line? So we know we're doing y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have 4 minus 3 divided by negative 5 minus negative 4. So that's going to be 1 over negative 1, which is going to give us a slope of negative 1. All right, what's the slope of this table? So we have x1, keep hitting that colored pencil, x2, y1, y2. So we have 3 minus 5 divided by 2 minus 1. So that's negative 2 divided by 1, so our slope is negative 2. What's the slope? So we have x1, x2, y1, y2. So we're doing 7 minus 10 divided by negative 6 minus negative 8. So that's negative 3 divided by 2. So negative 3 over 2. If you want to know what's the slope of this table, x1, x2, y1, y2. So we have 3 minus 5 divided by negative 1 minus 0. We end up with negative 2 over negative 1. So that leaves us with a slope of 2. Does this graph represent a function? Well, we have a straight line. So yes, it represents a function. All right, so line L passes through those points. Line M passes through the equation below. Which statement is true? So we have to find the slope. So we know the equation of the slope of the equation is 1/3. So now we need to find the slope of these 2 points. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're going to do 0 minus 1 divided by 7 minus 3. So we have negative 1 over 4. So it says line L has a negative slope, line M has a positive slope. That's true. Oh wait, yeah, that's true. Line L has a positive slope. Nope. Both lines have negative. Nope. Both lines have positive. Nope. So it's A. All right, which show functions? So it has to pass the vertical line test to be considered a function. So if the line touches the graph in more than one place, it is not a function. Not a function. Only touches it there, only touches it there, so that's a function. This one definitely doesn't pass. Only touches it in one place. So these two are functions. All right, what are the missing data points? So this side's going up by 1. And this side is going down by 2. So that should be negative 4, and that should be 6. So negative 4, negative 6. Okay, which equations have a slope that is greater than 1 but less than 6? So this one's greater than 1 but less than 6. Greater than 1 but less than 6. Nope, nope, nope. All right, the graph and the table are linear functions. What is the difference between their rate of change? So rate of change is just another way to say slope. So if we're looking for the slope, it's 1. And for this one, it would be x1, x2, y1, y2. So 5 minus 3 divided by 1 minus 0. So we end up with 2 over 1, so 2. So if they want to know the difference between these two, it would be 2 minus 1, which leaves us with 1 as our final answer. The last one, the equation y equals 3x minus 5, and the graph represent linear equations. Which statement is true? Okay, so our slope on this one is 2 over 1. Our slope on this one is 3. The slope on the equation is steeper. Yes, because it's a bigger number. Our rates of change, one rate of change is positive, one is negative. Nope, they're both positive. Both y-intercepts are positive. Well, no, because that one's negative, and we don't really know anything about y-intercepts yet. The graph has a steeper slope. No, because that's a lower number, so it's got to be A. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.